Just talk to me about the price increase that you did. I know it was 6 months ago that you went through and reviewed what you was charging.
It was January, so probably just a bit more than that. But with the Dana's course, I had built my foundations, the values, the vision, bringing stuff into the business board, done things like that that was encompassing the team, making it a better place to work. One of the things that I've always struggled with is price increase and selling more. And so with the foundations of the business kind of almost there, it was time for me to make the numbers better, the actual pound notes numbers better, and I kind of just decided that it was the right time or about time to do it. We raised our prices up on average 5%. We'd written to everybody to tell them it was happening. We had one person ring up out of 65 price increases, one customer ring up to say not overly happy about it. We had a conversation and as I always do, refer back to facts and figures and show them how much work we've done, and actually was able to show them that they've saved money if we'd have by using our contract over other ways of doing it. And then that was the last we heard, and we kind of generated instantly an increase in turnover of £7,000 just by that one small change.
So just to summarise that, you increased the prices by 5%, generated extra net profit of £7,000 because of that increase of 5%, and didn't lose any customers. No. And out of 60 customers, did you say 70?
65.
65 customers. We had one conversation, and they're still a customer.
Yes.
Now, we'll just go back a bit, because you touched on something that I think most business owners experience when I'm talking to them about increasing prices. It's very, well, I can't increase my prices because it makes me uncompetitive. How did you feel before you increased your prices?
Probably exactly the same. You feel that you're going to lose people, or that they're going to react badly to it. It's a daunting task even at 5%, and individually to some customers it meant £3 a month, 30 quid a year. It wasn't a massive amount, but it still makes you feel uncomfortable. But that was exactly what I did. I broke it down and looked at it and went, well, this customer's going to get an increase of £3. What? It's not going to make any difference to. The reality is, it's not going to make any difference, and it didn't. They were still more than happy.
So now you've done that and you've been through the process. How do you feel about having done that price increase and gone through the process?
Can't wait for January to do it
again. And are we going more than 5% this time?
No, probably 5% this time.
Again, if we come back to the learning for the people watching, what would be the one thing? And I've got almost put words in your mouth. I think.
Just do it.
Just get on with it.
Yes.
And stop the whinging. That's really good. And I hope lots of people that are watching this video take that advice and do it, because I've never come across anybody where I've had those conversations. They've increased the prices, and then 2 months, 6 months down the line, they turn around and say, "I wish I hadn't have. I've gone through that process." And invariably, for me, it's because I feel it's because that people don't value the service that they provide. They don't value them. They don't value themselves.
Yeah, some of it's conflict as well. People are avoiding the conversation when in fact the conversation came about a week and a half after, so I didn't even know it was going to be about that. I sent the emails out and the letters out, and then you kind of sit by the phone waiting for somebody to phone, and then a week and a half later we had one, and I didn't even expect it to be about that. So I was kind of in a state of relaxedness and wasn't troubled by it.
That's really